Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogan Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. It's Thursday night again. Another night of who knows what. Good to see everybody in chat. Can't see how many are here. Doesn't show me, but I see a bunch. So, Mr. Lee, what's up, buddy? Hey, Emma. Great to see you. Hey, Jimbo, what's up, man? My Eyes, how are you? Sue Ashwell, good day. There's a bunch of people in here. I know Stevie's around here somewhere. Hey, Sandra. Sandra Piper, good to see you. Who else? Angel Nolan. And Sharon. Hey, Cindy Finn. What's up? Who else? I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Mark Dodman, good day. I love seeing people from Australia or all over the world show up for this nonsense. But yeah, it's people like that I'd love to see. I'd love to see Mark get on and Jimbo, what are you doing, man? Hop on. Breeze, what's up, buddy? Got your cup here, drinking some coffee. I can't find the other one. Normally I'd have that one too. And who else? Yeah, keep leaning in. I forget I can pull my damn computer to me because the camera's not attached. I'm still going to lean in. Kaiju Ninja, what's up? So, yeah, if you're new to this show, new to the chat, never been here before, welcome. What do we do here, guys? We just hang out, bullshit, talk about whatever, paranormal, if we get around to that stuff, Bigfoot, UFOs, whatever, fishing. What else? Oh, yeah, well, if you want to come on the show, what I will do is I will put the link in chat, and you can click on the link and follow the directions and come on the show and hang out. That's why I created this show for everyone in chat, everyone watching. If you got something you want to talk about, let's talk about it. If you do click on, all I ask is that you turn off YouTube in the background, so you're just on StreamYard, because that makes a racket. Old Bear, what's up, Ralph? Good to see you, man. Hey, Val. I'm probably saying hi to you twice. Catherine Lundquist, how are you? Nelson, what's up, dude? How's the missus? Great to see you. Hey, Judy. So, yeah, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in chat. And there you go. Anybody wants to come on, just click on that link. You want to talk about Little Gilroy, what's up? It's good to see new names coming in, Mr. Hand. How's it going, Rex? What else? So I'm sore. I did some construction. I'm doing this this woman's porch, and I'm dealing with these 2x6 or 2x12 by 10s, and the way I'm just maneuvering, I'm doing it stupidly, and I'm just like I hurt from it. I had to make some stair stringers. I had to make 3 of them, so I used just an old one as a template and cut them all out today and got them in place, secured them. Tomorrow I'll go over and start doing the steps. It's pretty simple. I just want to get done with that and have a little time. I got my own shit I got to take care of. Thinking of taking a break though. I want to get in the truck and drive. I just haven't picked a direction. I just want to get lost for like 3 or 4 days. Is that selfish? No, when I mean drive, I mean like Colorado drive. I mean, shit, I'm only 8 hours from Pagosa Springs. There's some killer trout fishing there. Yeah. Well, I'll do an 8 hour trip. That's not terrible. Hell, I drove cross country twice, and that's, you know, 8 hours is like next door. But yeah, I want to check out. I don't think I've ever been to Pagosa Springs. I've been to Durango. I've been to Steamboat Springs. Um, driven through Wolf Creek Pass with my dad when I was a kid. Did the whole whirlwind tour as a youngster. My dad had a friend who had a ranch, and it was just outside of Meeker, I believe, Meeker, Colorado. And it was a working ranch, and it was just badass. I just remember as a kid, and they had this river that ran right behind it, and it was stocked with trout. Where they were, I mean, it had trout in it. I don't think they were stocked. You were only supposed to fly fish it. Oops. It was it was cool, and I haven't been back to Colorado since I was like 10. Yeah, 10. I mean, I drove through it like on a train, passed through it because I took a train out here from Boston to Flagstaff, and you go through a little bit of Colorado, but I don't know. I want to go check it out. What do you need? You can camp for free in national forests as long as you find a spot. Um, oh, my eyes are killing me. Mugs, if you're near Gunnison, I have some super top secret high mountain streams with monsters I would share with you. I'd have to look at a map. I don't want to go crazy. I just want to get out of AZ for just a few days. I was looking up campsites over there, and I don't know. I don't even want to drag the pop up. I just want to throw a tent in the back of the truck and take off. I'd only bring one of the dogs, and that's the problem. Is like I need a national park where you can camp for free because some of these campsites, man, they're a pain in the ass. With you have to have the inoculation record for your dog, and up to date. And I had that with some hotels too last year. Monster Radio, how's it going? Ida Bustamante. What's up? Hey, Barb. Well, Ryan, man, you we were supposed to hang out a while ago. I kind of lost touch. I saw you recently on. Who the hell were you on with? I forget. But good job. I forget what show it was. Yeah, man. I'll be here for a little while, so it's gonna, I don't know how long I'm gonna be hanging out in Arizona. Um, but yeah, I know where you're at, basically. Um, maybe go hit up the rim or something. I don't know. Who else we got? Yeah. All right. I think I'm caught up. Hey, Tracy. Tracy Bennett. Yeah. Colorado was one of the places that my dad really, really loved. He took us there twice. Like I was shit. I don't even remember how old I was the first time. You know, um, 8, maybe younger. because we went out there in the early 70s or the early to mid 70s, and then again in 77. So yeah, I was thinking of running up to the rim and go run around the woods, and then I'm like, why? I was just there. um, I just want to take a ride. So Colorado popped into my head, and I think that was one of the last places my dad was in Colorado, was Pagosa Springs, that area. Um, and it was funny because the same time they were on that trip, I was living in Wisconsin, and I was fishing the Rush River, and I'm getting messages from them fishing in Pagosa. I guess they were in the San Juan River, and we're swapping pictures back and forth while we're fishing. Um, yeah, the Rush River in Wisconsin was incredible, and they were catching the same size fish, if not bigger, in Colorado. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm following, just going around checking out places that my dad went. I mean, because the camp out where we camped was one campsite away from, across the road from the last place I camped with my dad. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but something said Colorado. So yeah, let me put that link once again in chat. Mike Moore, what's happening? Sharon Guy. Let me go see what's going on in chat. Right on, man. Good to see you, Albert. Will do. Keep the wheels down if you go on a trip. Yeah, I think it would be cool just to travel with my one dog, because I can leave Lucy here and she will be well taken care of. Okay, Mark gets it. He says, Mogs, I get it. My brother and I go for a couple of days fishing to locations our late dad enjoyed every year on his birthday. Right on. That's awesome. My dad had a lot of fishing favorite fishing spots. I mean, we grew up, on the Jersey Shore. My dad was up in northern New Jersey, and he'd come down and we'd go out blue fishing on these party boats that are 80, 100-foot boats. And you have a lot of people, but man, we'd catch tons of bluefish and then sell them out of the back of his truck. Um, he had shit. He had a favorite spot in New Hampshire. I don't remember that one. He's growing up in being in Jersey. Like, we had relatives that had a lake house up in Sussex County, New Jersey. It's northern New Jersey, and growing up, whenever we went up there during the summer, my dad would take out this just aluminum rowboat with oars, and he would drag a worm, like a rubber worm. However he rigged it, he would just put it on the back of the boat, and he would just row ever so slowly over that damn lake, and he would catch fish. Um, that's that was probably one of his favorite lakes too. But I have no desire to go back to New Jersey. I spent 40 years there. That was enough. I've been here on and off for 12. I just spent a year in Florida. Well, 10 months in Florida. I'm ready to see something else, to experience something else, to go somewhere else. You know, even if I head back towards Florida, I'll just take my time on getting there. I asked I asked Stevie earlier. I said, "Why do I do this again?" Just messing around. Because you love it. I'm like, I do. I sort of love it. It's fun. And then she reminded me about you guys, and you're the reason I do this. I was like, oh yeah. I didn't need reminding. I was just messing with her. I have no room at my feet. Oh, hope those pops and cracks didn't just. Hope you didn't hear that. Yeah, I think AZ Fishing is awesome, brother. You know what? There's good fishing here. If you know where to go. I mean, a lot of the valley lakes, Roosevelt, Apache, Saguaro, all those valley lakes. There's good fishing in there. Jimmy Johnson's a local professional in Arizona. He's got a show, and he's always doing Arizona lakes, but he's a bass fisherman. I really haven't targeted bass in a long time. Don't get me wrong, I like catching bass, but if I like river fishing, so that's why I want to go up north and go for some nice trout. Um, Not even to keep them, just I'll pinch the barb on the hook just so I can release them. I I need a good fishing trip. It's been a while. Pine Island Research, what's up, man? Hey, Suzanne. So yeah, guys, I don't know how much more I can just spam my own chat with the link. Hint, hint. If anybody wants to pop on, sell me on your state. Tell me where you're from and convince me to check out your state. It's funny. I talked to Stevie, and this is kind of something what I wanted to do earlier in 2 years ago, or when I decided to leave. My original thought was to just travel around, and it never would have happened. Things happen for a reason the way they did, and it's like now I want to start over, and get out there and meet people, meet you guys. Fuck it. What state are we going to this week, or who lives where, and you know go meet people, surprise people. Get chased out of somebody's property with a shotgun. I want to get out there. It's like I see that. I don't know if I mentioned this the other night. Um, the Coconino County Fair is going to be Labor Day weekend, and I saw one of the headliner for Saturday night, and I was like, oh shit, I got to get up there. And it's just someone I would run into in weird places, like, well, shows, but like I'd get on the meet and greet line, and he's the meet and greet. I don't know if you guys remember me, David Lee Murphy. Well, he's a country singer, but I haven't seen him in 20 years, and I'm going to go up there and somehow get his attention, and either before or after a show, and just talk to him and see if he remembers me. I mean, I don't think the restraining order is still in effect. I'm just kidding. Wow, this chair is noisy, isn't it? Yeah, he's like it was just weird. I ran into him in Queens, New York at Kaufman Studios. That's where they film Sesame Street. Um, I didn't recognize him. I didn't know him. He was carrying a guitar case and had country, bumper stickers all over it. And I was making a delivery, and I saw him carrying a case. I said, "Let me guess, country music." He's like, "Yeah." And we started talking. I said, "What's your name?" He's like, "David Lee Murphy," and didn't click. And I went in to take a piss, and he followed me in. That was weird. No, just anyway. So did business in there. Went out, started talking to him some more, and then said, "Nice to meet you." Left, and I get into the van, started up. Radio comes on, and sure as shit, it's David Lee Murphy, and I'm like, "Son of a bitch." That's who. That's who it was. And then I was at I went to see Travis Tritt in this small little club in Manhattan, and David Lee Murphy was opening for him, and he remembered me. We bullshitted for a while, and after the show, and um, then I got online a meet and greet line at a Brooks and Dunn concert, and I had no idea who was at the end of the line. So I just kept peeking my head out, like, "Fuck is I don't even know if I remember if David Lee Murphy was there." And I was about 10 people back. I poked my head out again. And I'm like, oh shit, it's David Lee Murphy. As I'm looking at him, he turns his head and looks at me, and he gets a strange look on his face, like he recognized me. So I was like, fuck it. I was like 10 people back. I just stepped out of line, went over to the table, and just kind of stood next to the table. I was like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "Hey, man, how you been?" Blah, blah, blah. And let him do his meet and greet. But I'm on the side, just kind of, you know, bullshit, little side bullshit. What's up, Suzanne?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just out here because it's nice and not that hot. Probably only 100. I
Only,
think it might
only
rain.
100?
See them clouds? It might come in. It might rain.
Yeah. It's kind of overcast here, too. And I looked at the radar a little earlier. There's a lot of moisture in Arizona right now.
Yeah, it blows in and it blows out. For some reason, well, it's because of all the concrete here in Phoenix. It'll like rain
Yep.
all around us, but not here. That's it.
It's because
It's messed
it's
up.
so hot. I mean, it sucks that your nights don't cool down. It's the desert. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
they
cool
haven't been
down, but
cooling. Yeah,
no,
we're
because
getting
of
there.
all the
It's
concrete.
almost right there. Yeah. Then I can start planting things, but I can't do anything now because it's just so dang hot. Everything dies. It wilts up. But so I wanted to plug my show tonight because it's going to be kind of fun, and I want everybody to join. So we're having a fun Q&A. So kind of like funny questions, conversation starters, stuff. So I have a few. You want to hear one? You want to answer a question for me?
You going on at 8:30?
Huh?
Are you
What
going
was
on
that?
at 8:30?
Yeah, 8:30.
Okay,
Same time, same
just
place.
checking. I put the banner up, so I want to make sure it's right.
Okay, so here's one. Here's one. Um, I already forgot it. Hold on. Okay. How about if you If you could marry any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Wow.
Think about it. Think about it. I'm going to give you another one. There's a zombie
Fictional.
apocalypse. And I'll say, let's say Stevie got bit. What do you do?
I sell her legs. They're expensive.
Okay. Would you fight her so she could be with you a zombie, or would you shoot her so she'd die?
I'm not going to be a zombie.
That's a
She
crazy
got
one,
bit,
right?
not me.
That's a crazy
No,
one.
she's out. She's out. She's gone. Sorry, Susie. I mean, Stevie.
How about if you had a buried treasure, where would you bury it?
It would be a secret. Probably in the ground.
Oh, yeah. I think I would put mine in a wall of someplace.
Well, that would make it a hidden treasure.
You're right.
But that works too.
Yeah, hidden treasure. Good catch.
Fictional character. Damn.
I think mine would be Jack Sparrow. I think I would be a good pirate wife. Making people walk the plank.
Wow. You got me thinking. I mean, I'm going through.
Yeah, I know. We've got a
ton
of them. It's going to be a fun show. So, and we want everybody to join, and I want to hear your answers. I want to hear everybody's answers. I can't see anybody in the chat. I can't see the chat.
Well, everybody in chat, if you take those questions she just asked me, apply them to yourself, and bring them to chat. You know,
or say them. Yeah, say them right now. I want to hear what you guys. I've got a billion.
Or you can do it here. Who do?
I think I'd hide my hidden treasure like in a building that I know is not going anywhere, a building that I know is not going to be knocked down.
There's rumors that over here, you know Kasner Mountain, right?
Yeah.
You've heard of Kasner Mountain?
Yeah.
Well, supposedly Old Man Kasner back in the day would bury like crock pots or pressure cookers or shit like that filled with money. Supposedly he would also drill holes in trees and stuff it with coins.
Oh, that's a good one.
So there might be some hidden treasure up on Kasner Mountain.
That reminds me of that story about, what was it? Something like who put Mary in the something tree, where somebody hid somebody in a tree. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight.
That's a good question. I mean,
we have more too.
Yeah, but that's a. My mind's going through literature. It's going through movies. It's going through the Bible. It's going through. It's just going through a whole bunch of women.
I know, mine too. I was going through a whole bunch. I couldn't think of any. I was trying to think of a cartoon character I would want to marry.
Your sister says, "Show my pic, sister," or suster, or well, we get it. I don't know.
She sent me the most wonderful early birthday present, and I can't wait to put it together.
Oh, right on. Is it?
It's amazing. It's a terrarium kit because I'm like into that kind of stuff. And I cannot.
Oh, right on. What are you gonna grow?
Well, it came with. It totally came with. Oh, great! There's no lights working for some reason. I don't know why, but it came with 3 live plants in it, and it's like a little house. And I can't wait to like put it all together. It's gonna be so good. I love it, sister.
Oh, very
I love
cool.
it together.
My eyes says Foghorn Leghorn is hot.
Right on.
I say that ball is about as smart as a bowling ball.
Yeah.
As
I
sharp
was
as a
trying to think of
bowling
something
ball.
you said. Oh yeah, she's a chicken hawk hunting for a chicken.
I'm a chicken hawk. And you're a chicken. Yeah,
So
me and
everybody come
cartoons.
on, come join the show after Mogs. It's gonna be fun. My sister's gonna be there. I'm trying to get some of the other ladies to come on too. And anybody, I want anybody to come on. So we want to have a fun night and have a few laughs.
Yeah, I got to think about that. Oh, she said the painting. So
This one?
what light is that? Here, let me turn it down. Sorry.
Um, this
Wait.
is a painting my sister painted for me. It's a picture from a movie that I like. Okay, so I like this movie. I think it was called Under the Tuscan Sun, where this lady, she gets divorced and she goes and gets
She goes to
a
Tuscany.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen
and she
it.
gets a house and it's all beat up, but she makes it into the most beautiful house. And I told my sister, paint me that house, but I wanted like from this certain scene, and she did. She totally painted it for me. She's a very talented artist, and she did it just exactly how it looks.
That's awesome. Let's
Yeah.
hold on. Let me give you the full screen. Oh, that helped.
It's dark in my house right now. For some reason, the lights wouldn't go on. But that's one. That's one she did. I
Very
think I
cool.
have more than one. I'm not sure if that's the one she wanted.
Think good thoughts. What's happening? Welcome. You hear me scream? It's because I let the cigarette burn down too far.
I had to come in because the wind started blowing my hair off, like blowing everything
Oh
out.
no!
And I was like, oh my God. So that storm is blowing in. So there you go. For that.
Yeah, it's all gray here. So
Um,
Sugar Britches, what's up? I may repeat names, but feel special then.
so what else can I tell you guys about? I've been busy doing hypnosis on people.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
Going great. I love it. I love my job. I'm basically creating my dream job and living it. It's great.
Well,
Tomorrow is my son's 11th birthday.
don't call it a job then. Just call it, what you
Yeah,
do.
I'm just enjoying myself.
No, that's good. That's awesome. When you can find something, a passion that you can make a career out of, if you want to make it, call it that, or a living or whatever, or just practice what you're passionate
Yeah.
about. That's great.
Um, one of my Jara's one of my clients.
Oh,
I don't think she'd mind me sharing that she has lost 20 pounds on my weight management program.
that's awesome.
So she's the second person I've had successful with that. There,
Very
kitty.
cool.
Come here.
Good for her.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I'm just waiting for this weather to get cooler, and I'll be really happy.
Yeah, it's been kind of warm.
Yeah, it's disgusting over here. I don't really like it over here anymore.
It's another reason I want to head up north for a little while, just to
Hmm.
get into the real. Oh, it's a little higher than the rim, 7,700 feet up there, up in where I want to go.
Hmm.
But it's
What are
got
you
to be a
gonna
little.
camp or?
Yeah, just go camp and fish for a couple
Yeah,
days. Go grab a
yeah.
license and
I liked White Horse Lake and I like Asher's Lake. Um,
yeah, no,
there's a
that's
lake.
nice up there.
Yeah, it's kind of
Dogtown,
windy though at Asher's Lake.
Kaibab.
It's windy no matter what time of year you go.
It's true.
Um,
I might even bring the kayak. I don't know.
yeah, there was some people in the kayak at White Horse Lake, and it was fun, looking fun. It'd probably be a disaster, but I wanted to try it.
I think there's a
And
place. There's enough places to shore fish up there that I don't need the kayak. I don't need to worry about it getting stolen. I don't have to worry.
yeah,
You know.
Um,
Oh yeah, Stevie joined a gym today.
right on, Stevie.
Yeah, I'm happy for
I
her.
love that. Well, I joined a
Well,
gym
no, it's
one time.
because they have a pool and
That's good
a
exercise.
gym and whatever else she wants to do. But hot tub, sauna. But she wants to get back into swimming.
Hmm.
It's
Cool.
that was she for like 3 years she went to the Y like 3 times a week and lost and toned up, lost
Yeah,
weight.
it's the best for you. It does every single
Oh,
muscle
it's
in your body.
yeah, and it's a low packed aerobic
Hmm.
exercise.
Well, water is really good for you because it lets your spine decompress a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we had fun opening all those packages my sister sent. That's good. We love that. The Amazon guy comes and we get happy.
It's like little puppies looking out the window for
Yeah.
mom to come
Yeah. When
home.
we see him, we're like, ooh, what did Nikki get us? What did Nikki get us?
Well, at one point it was like we went to uh
Barb
Uncle
says
Hung.
Florida has been brutal. Yeah,
I bet. I don't know how I would do with that moisture, that kind of moisture.
it's
oh no, I
it's
remember.
rough. I had forgotten about it, but I dealt with humidity all my life. So living out here was like, oh, this is friggin' awesome. It doesn't matter how hot it gets out here. I mean, it's hot, but
Yeah.
it's not that oppressive,
Kind
humid.
of.
Eh.
It sucks the
It's
life
like
out of me
walking through
sometimes.
pea soup. It's here when you sweat, it evaporates. There, it just leaves a puddle. you know, True
You just
story.
stay wet over there. No, yeah, it's over here though. It's like you stepped into an oven and you come back and I just go into the mail and you come back and you're like zapped completely.
Well, you have to stay hydrated. You know, that's the main thing. Stay
Yeah.
hydrated, and I can deal with it. I mean, I was outside all day. I stopped working around 3 o'clock. I put the tools away. It looked like it was going to rain, but yeah, I mean, I have sunburn on my neck because
Yeah.
my hair was in a
Is it
ponytail and
just
I had
me
the
or is the
bandana
sun like
on. And
the sun is way hotter now? Like I feel
it's
like it's
hot.
more dangerous now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Um I
Oh,
was born
coffee's
and
hot.
raised in Flagstaff, right? Did you know that?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for some reason when I was growing up, all I wanted to do was get out there, right? And now that I'm older, all I want to do is get back over there.
I'm not that familiar with Flagstaff. Like I've never hung out there. I passed through it. I've been in the woods up there, but I don't know the town that well. Um, there's some places up there I'd like to check out. Some restaurants. There's a place up
Brewery.
there called Bigfoot
Yeah, you
Barbecue.
gotta try it.
I
Yeah.
want to go check that out. I think you froze. Oh, there
Oh
you are.
shoot. I'll make a funny face so it freezes onto my funny face.
Yeah. But yeah, just being up outside flag, going just the Lake Mary area, that whole it's so pretty up there. I don't know if I miss Papa Craig. Is he in here tonight? He drove through that whole area. He knows what I'm talking about. Brian and Chewy, what's happening? Oh,
Oh, I
that
just found
sucks.
out how I can see the chat.
Got skunk problems. Skunk.
Thank you, Mr. Lee, for putting my channel on there.
I
You're the
must have
best,
a.
Mr. Lee.
This is not. Nightly visit from skunk. The yard eating and my clients 390 were probably the same bats. We got Chewy twice a week last year. It's on peacemaker time. Make sure it's a headshot. I don't condone. My computer is slow. It won't let me hide these. For some reason, my computer got really slow. Like I can't get rid of the comment on screen. Let's see.
I have the craziest time starting my
Let's do it
show
that
and
way.
ending my show. For some reason, I can't like get the timing right, and I can't.
Can you see and hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. So he's gone. It's my show now. I'm just kidding. I wonder if he logged out. Yeah, can you guys still hear me and see me? Someone say something. Well, now that Moggs is gone, we can talk about him. Just kidding. I don't know if they can still hear me or not. Yay, they can
I
still
hear you
hear me.
now.
It is my show now. Yoo-hoo. Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Oh yeah, they can hear you. Can you see me all right?
I can see you.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can everybody else hear you?
Yeah, I don't know why it kicked me off. I'm wondering if somebody jumped on the internet. I don't know. Everybody's still commenting to you that they can see you.
That's cool. I almost took over your show. Who else is in there?
Stevie said yes.
Yeah, my
You gonna do what?
can see you. I almost took over your show and made it the Susie show.
Life is a trackway. What's going on? Hey, Joe, what's up? Yes, you are no longer blurry. Was I blurry? Maybe my eyes might be blurry, but you're not freezing, Mogs. I can't help that. I don't know what's going on unless somebody else jumped on
It froze again.
the internet.
You know what? It froze on you, but it froze on a really good pose. You were
Patrick
smiling
Vaughn,
really
what's
big.
up?
Solar
Yeah,
flares.
you're coming in choppy. I don't know if are we having sun flares again?
Solar flares.
Because solar flares. Because normally I have a great connection.
I know, maybe it's me. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off. Maybe I'm doing something to it. But I'll be in the chat. Everybody, come on, watch my show too.
No,
Okay,
my eyes says solar storm underway.
Bye, Moggs.
All right, Susie. Thank you. Susie, thanks for coming on. Solar flares. Okay, we're dealing with solar flares again. Really? Patrick says Mogs has a bad connection. Normally I don't, but I know we've been dealing with this solar flare stuff, so I'll go with that. Sure, it's solar flares. I apologize, guys. Patrick Vaughn says you're too close to Area 51. Only by a state. I mean, we're pretty far away. It's Sedona you got to worry about over here. That place is like a UFO mecca, and New Agers and vortexes and ley lines and a bunch of other shit out there. Bradshaw Ranch. See, I like to go out and check out Bradshaw Ranch, but it's all fenced off. I'm not one for, you know, trespassing. Don't need that. What else? Stevie says there's a lot of shit out there. Well, why is you know why are people seeing more and more and more and more of this different things? It's just kind of weird. Um, it's just not the normal. Not that it's normal, but they're not just Bigfoot sightings. They're other worldly sightings. Or there's just so much weird shit going on right now. I don't know. It's just weird. And it's weird because when it comes to being in the woods, I don't see shit. I don't hear shit. I heard weird coyote sounds the last time I was camping with my dad. I have to get out there more. So, not saying I wanna, but it doesn't. The stuff doesn't phase me. I want to be phased. Does that make sense? Oh, Mr. COVID-19 himself. What's up, Joe?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How you feeling?
Oh, I don't know. Not as bad when it first started, but still freaking dealing with this shit, man.
Yeah.
Everything is just so freaking exhausting. I can't believe it. I feel like I'm freaking 58 going on 75. Yeah.
Well, it'll run its course. You'll be back on your feet. How long has it been? How long you had it?
Oh, God. Let's see. What's today? Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. At least, what? Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I think it's 2
Oh,
weeks.
damn.
Over 2 weeks. Almost. It's just like, I've lost track of time, man. I hardly ever even remember what day it is right now anymore. So the only reason I know it's Thursday is because you're on.
Damn. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. But you know what? I guess so far the trend has been that I'm going to live through it. So let's hope that trend continues.
Right. That's what you want. I mean, that's a good thing.
But hey, I wanted to mention something, and if you don't mind, I'd like to give a plug to somebody.
Sure.
There's a channel that I discovered the other day, and it's called Sketching Encounters. It's a new channel.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's by a woman. Her name is Sibylla Irwin. And I talked to her, and I caught this. I caught her latest download or upload, I guess, of an interview she did with a fellow. And the thing stopped me in my tracks because I found it extremely interesting because this man, 36 years ago, he was describing an encounter, and my ears perked up because his encounter included Sasquatch hunting deer, and then the description of what he saw, I was like, he could have been describing Rasta, what you see on my avatar right now. And I'm like, that's freaking amazing to me. I mean, I found it very intriguing. And now, mine was 2 years ago. His was 36 years ago. But, and there's stuff that happened in his account that did not happen in mine. But just the fact that the way it happened, I walked in on a deer hunt. He walked in on a deer hunt. And then what he described seeing was just so amazingly, I'm like, holy crap, dude, really?
Similar.
Yeah, and I had to. So I actually talked to her today. She's a very interesting woman. has a very good channel, man. So I suggest people check out that channel. She just
I
started-
haven't seen her work. I think somebody sent me a link to it actually.
Yeah. Well, she is a very accomplished. She's her sketching abilities are impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate anybody that can draw, so I will definitely check it out. I turned it on briefly. I was listening to the conversation, but I got distracted and I couldn't watch it any longer, so I hadn't gotten back to it. But yeah, I want to check out some of the artwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get her. I told her if she was interested, I'd like to get her on a podcast sometime. So I may have her on my podcast again when I get around to being able to actually do that.
Right on.
Do it for doing
And what's the
it.
channel called again?
Her channel is called Sketching Encounters.
Very good.
Yeah.
Sketching Encounters. Check it out, guys. Go show her some love.
How you been doing, man? You been okay?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's good.
Just get a lot of shit going on at once. I'm trying to get rid of crap. Like I've said it before, but I realized like when I went to Florida, I took my crap with me. My crap sat in a garage. Then my crap sat in storage. Then my crap sat in a garage again. Now my crap is scattered about here. I don't need all this crap.
That almost sounds like a George Carlin joke.
Well, it could be.
All about my stuff.
Yeah, and I don't need all this crap. It's just I just don't need it. So
Well, you know what the general rule is, right? You know the general rule. If it's something you haven't seen or used in a year, you don't need
you
it.
don't need it. Yeah, I'm not dragging shit around anymore.
I know the feeling, man.
I need my clothes, my tools, a decent set of tools. I mean, I have tools. I just, I'm like a handyman by nature. Like I can do most anything, plumbing, carpentry, electrical, whatever, and I want to keep those tools that I need for that, so wherever I go, I can always, I'll always have work.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Florida's full of retirees that need work done.
Yeah. Well, that's the law, isn't it? Once you're 65, you have to move there or something.
Well, it's either there or Arizona. Arizona's a big
Yeah.
retirement state. Michael Haywood, how's it going? So yeah, that's what I'm in the process of doing, is thinning my stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have a garage sale.
Yeah, it's got to be done every now and then.
Well, if I'm gonna drag my pop up cross country again, I want to take my time, and not. I'll have my truck, and but I just want to cruise around and see things and stop and meet people, and I don't want to have all that stuff to worry about. I just want what I need,
Hey, you could be like some of them YouTube channels of them people living out of their camper vans and stuff, and you could be like WTF.
Wouldn't film it if I do this. Oh no, but that's what it'll be. I will do my shows from the road.
Yeah.
But I think I could do it where I hook up with somebody, I meet somebody in chat, or hey, where are you at? And we'll go have lunch or do something like that, and do a live show with them,
Yes. Yeah. That'd be a great format, man. WTF on the road, man. Why the fascination? Go everywhere and find out why the fascination.
Mr. Lee, I don't want a van. Actually, that's bullshit. I always wanted a 4-wheel drive van. Always. I see one now and I still get like, oh, a nice lifted 4-wheel drive van. But yeah, and even the pop up, I'll use the shit out of it because I have it. But it's a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
when you just, well, every place you go, you got to set it up and take it down. It's like tent's a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the older you get, man, I mean, eventually the wife and I we're going to transition to, when it comes to being out in the woods, even in the remote places, we're going to have to transition to something like a camper because, the older I get, man, tent camping is just going to not become an option anymore, really.
I always tease myself, and I go for ideas. Like I went where there's an RV dealer in town, so I went and I started looking at some of these RVs. Just I was looking at their suspension and shit because they're off-road RVs. And this gentleman salesman comes out, and of course he's going to show me the most expensive one.
Yeah.
And I let him.
I got to make this commission, man.
But he's got this strong accent, and he's got his routine down, like his sales pitch. And I keep interrupting him. One of the questions, I turn to him, I go, so what is that accent? Are you Hungarian? He stops mid-pause. He goes, yes, and right back into his sales pitch. And then when he finished, he's like, oh, okay. Then he turns to me and goes, how did you know I was Hungarian? I said, I recognize the accent. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I had friends, growing up who were Hungarian. I had, I worked for a guy who was Hungarian.
Yeah.
I took care of a guy's dog one time, and it was a guard dog, but I think the dog is probably retired by now, but it ended up working for Homeland Security. But I had to take care of this dog for a weekend or like 5 days, but I had to learn all the commands in Hungarian.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Animals, people don't give them enough credit sometimes for animals, man. They know, man. And they know a language. They know our language. My dog, I mean, I'm not saying my dog is as smart as a human being, but I mean, she knows words, man. I mean, like I'll tell her to get a specific toy. Like I'll say, "Where's your slipper?" or "Where's your lion?" and she will go to which one specifically. If I say slipper, she brings it right to me. If I say she got this stuffed lion with wings, if I say, "Where's the lion?" she goes and gets the lion. Sometimes when I say, "Find your toy," she gives me a look like, "Well, what toy? Which one?" Which one do you want me to get, Dad?
No, dogs are awesome. They are intelligent, and the personalities, just those individual personalities. Because now there's 3 dogs in the house. No, 4. Let me correct that. There's 4 dogs in this house now, and the new one is all skittish and standoffish. But you see, he wants to get to know you, but just to see those little personalities is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I know what my dog wants when they want it. My shepherd took on some of the traits of my other little dog. Like my other little dog would just fucking bark and bark and bark when it wants a cookie. Well, now Maya's acting up just so she can get a cookie. Mr. Lee says, Hungarian women love me. I don't know why. Just saying. So, yeah. But I'm not going to, if I go on a road trip anywhere, local, whatever, I'm only going to take one dog. Lucy's a runner, and I just, you know, if I move, I'll take her with me. But if I'm doing local trips, I'll only take the one dog.
Yeah.
Get a converted Sprinter van done. You know how much those things cost? Fuck. I have a pickup truck. I'm good. I will get a camper shell for it. You know, just the shell, not just so I have more room. Um, and I'll tell my pop up when I finally go east. But I think around here, I'm just going to make some trips where I just bring my tent.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff online, man. I was looking at some of the things that, um, like with the wife's vehicle. You know, basically it's an SUV. It's Infinity QX60, and
Okay.
they make these extensions. You know, like tents.
They're going
Basically, they attach right
top.
to the back of it. You know,
Some of them go on top too.
yeah, and the ones I was looking at, they just you open up the hatch, and then the rest of the thing attaches right to the back of your vehicle. And I mean, it's like some of them are really really cool, but you know,
Oh, just look at attachments they have just for your trailer hitch,
yeah,
like plug-in hammocks, shit like that. You know, like you just plug the frame into your trailer hitch and you can hook up a hammock.
yeah.
Mr. Lee, thanks for posting Joe's channel.
Oh yeah, hey,
The link is in chat. Anybody wants to jump on, feel free. Push that button. Come and say what's up. Okay, why is everybody doing the eyeballs? I bet it started with Stevie, didn't it? Yep, Stevie. That's Stevie. That's Stevie. Yeah.
here we go with the eyeballs. You eyeballing me?
You looking at me? You must be looking at me.
Great scene.
Oh wait, what did Pine Island say? I saw.
Barb, Molly's doing about the same as I am. Yeah, she's had a little extra problem because she's had a problem with an infection in her tooth. So
Then you got to worry about all the damn friggin' vampires.
yeah, yeah. I love that movie. That's the greatest line from that movie, man. From the Lost Boys.
Yep.
Yeah, the one thing I always hated about San Paulo was all the damn vampires.
Grandpa, you knew? You asshole. What the fuck didn't you tell us? I like that movie.
Yeah,
Lost Boys. Now I got that damn music in my head. Thou shalt not.
yeah, yeah.
Let go, Michael. Michael, let go. When they're hanging over underneath the train. That was a pretty cool scene.
Bridge, yeah.
Grasshopper.
Man, that's
What's up, man? Hey, Jay.
the Frog Brothers.
Drake. Oh, the Corys.
Yeah, Frog Brothers.
You know, Jay's got that chocolate malt, says Rex. You're probably right. You want to find out? Here, I'll show you. Well, the link is in chat if anybody wants to click on.
Yeah, that's the one thing. My sense of taste is starting to come back, so that's a good sign.
Death by stereo.
I had a York peppermint patty today, and it was
Really?
delicious.
Was it refreshing?
Yes, Yes,
Did it blow your hair back?
I think it did. I think it did.
Did you say, when I bite into a York peppermint patty?
Yeah, right. You always have to say that before you take the first bite.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah. Hmm.
Why is Michael eating maggots? What? Wait a minute.
Oh yeah,
Michael, stop eating maggots.
yeah. With the yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what. I'm just saw a comment that Suzanne made.
Yeah, that was the scene from The Lost Boys. She was making reference to that.
Oh, with the rice.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. That's, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I got lost. I'm like, what? Mo, because I want to see Jerry. Why? I can't even get out his fucking name tonight. I want to see Jay suck that cherry through a straw. I don't know if I want to see that. Be all fish faced and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Might need more therapy after that.
Ugh. Probably bust a blood vessel here and there. First thing I could taste after I got was chocolate. Also, it was a nutty bar, and it was the best nutty bar ever.
Yeah,
Once you got your taste buds back.
yeah.
See, I don't know. I don't. That's what makes me wonder if I ever really got sick. I mean, I came down with something for a while, but I didn't. I never lost my taste. Sense of taste.
Well, the first time that I got it, and that was back when it first hit, and nobody knew anything about it, and there wasn't any kind of vaccine or nothing like that. I don't recall losing my sense of taste then. But this is probably a new variant, new strain or whatever. And yeah, this time it was like, dude, it was like I couldn't freaking, I couldn't taste anything. So now it's starting to come back though. That's
Jay
why
says, "Hey Joe, bite my patootie."
yeah, yeah.
See, now you guys got me fucking hungry. God damn it! It's like I got to run out after the show. I was like, no. What do I want? York peppermint patties? No.
York peppermint patty. Get the sensation.
But if I stay along those lines, maybe chocolate chip mint ice cream. That was my favorite as a kid, chocolate chip mint ice cream. And now it's weird. I'm into I love texture. When I eat, I love different textures. Like if I make a salad, there's 15 ingredients in it.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with ice cream. Like I like the Rocky Road or the Moose Tracks or anything with lots of different textures in it.
Yeah. Well, you know me, I'm just a big primate, so I think one of my favorite freaking ice creams was Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey.
Never go buy food when you are. I don't know what that is. It's probably stoned, but I can't tell what that says. It just says Ed, and there's a picture. No, they always say don't shop when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Because you impulse buy more.
Yep.
I just need to be in a store in order to impulse buy. No. Something I'm not is an impulse buyer. Usually if I go into a store, I have a reason to go in. I'm getting milk, eggs, and bread and getting the fuck out of there. Unless I wander over to Sporting Goods, and then it's, Mo's. Whatever floats your boat, Mr. Lee. Whatever tilts your kilt. All right, guys, one more time. I am posting the link in chat. Well, it's not the last time. It's just one more time. If anybody wants to come on, click on the link, follow the directions, and just turn off YouTube in the background so we don't deal with all the noise. Oh, damn. That's just wrong, man. Now he's going with the carnival pretzels. With mustard. Oh.
Pretzels with mustard's always been one of my favorites.
Are you going to share, Richie? He says 420, anyone?
Oh, I just actually packed one.
No, it's 420 somewhere.
Somewhere. Mm-hmm.
Choco pretzels. Stevie just found some pretzels with white fudge in it, and what the hell were they? And peanut butter. I was like, what? She's a huge white chocolate fan. Like,
Yeah, I've
huge.
often wondered why they call it white chocolate, because it's not actually chocolate. But
Whatever, she likes it.
I do too.
Yes, Stevie, that would be so friggin' good right now.
Yes.
It probably did, Grasshopper. It probably did.
Maud's fault.
Maud?
Yeah.
Why the Maud?
I did it,
Oh no.
Where was it?
I have
and I
no
do it
idea.
again.
Maybe here on the desk. Yeah. They used to have, when I was a kid, my dad used to get, which I think is where white chocolate may have originated from, but it was actually called goat's milk candy.
Never heard of it.
And yeah, it was really good.
Tracy says, I love edibles. I made the mistake of eating 3 at once instead of waiting for one to kick in.
Oh yeah.
Been there, done that. It wasn't edibles, though. It was the first and only time I did mesc. And I did one hit, and then like 40 minutes later, it wasn't kicking in. I didn't know that it was actually kicking in because I had never done it before, and I took another one. That was an interesting night. It's basically like dropping acid. Richie says, now we are talking.
Oh, there's a saying I haven't heard in a while: burn the fern. Yeah.
Burn the fern. Suzanne and I burned the fern together.
And invariably,
Richie loves white chocolate too. Thanks. I was just about to do that. Mute his mic. Because you know damn well if I start that, I'm muting my own mic. Oh, shit. What the hell just happened? I don't know. I went too far down on the toolbar and something else popped up on screen. I don't know, Grasshopper. If you looked at the analytics or whatever the fuck you want to call it for the channel, and you'd be surprised at the age, how the age for the audience is in. What the hell's that word? Yeah, it's eluding me.
The age demographic.
Demographic. Thank you. That word did not want to come out and play.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stevie. Yeah, it's from the majority of the demographics is like 45 to 75. It's just that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I mean, guys, there's some of us are some of us are old dudes, and
I am 98. Richie, please.
Richie, you ain't 98.
He's it's shit like that. He's stoned.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I had a guy one time. I don't know where it came from. I guess it was because I was Chinese-eyed or whatever.
I was born in the 60s.
He said to me, he said, I can look at you and tell automatically that Sweet Leaf is your favorite Ozzy song. And I'm like, you're
It's
right.
random.
It is.
I found this light. Now, I don't know why this bulb is in it, but I thought the bulb was pretty cool. I just got to figure out where to put it. It's probably too bright. Yeah, it's too bright. But the bulb looks like a flame, and it's pretty cool. It's a clear bulb.
Yeah. Richie's probably like me. He probably loves the Mitch Hedberg saying, I used to smoke weed. I still do, but I used to too.
Find a home for that. Hopefully it doesn't drop on my head. Let there be light. Yeah, the camera wouldn't pick it up. Plus 50. Drake says 55 here. Oh, trust me. I know everybody is up there. I'm
On me.
not calling you guys old. I'm up there too. Drake,
Yeah.
I will be joining you at Double Nickels in November.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're not too far behind me there, Mogs.
Nope.
Because I never, I got a hell of a lot closer to 60 faster than I wanted to. I'll tell you that.
Suzanne says I've done enough acid to be declared legally insane, but I'm fine. I did acid once.
Yeah, I don't, I've never, I'd really have to think about it to count how many times, but a few. That was when I was much younger. I don't do it anymore, but.
Well, I was right. I mean, as far as the age, I haven't seen too many. I don't see anybody under 40. You might feel under 40, But.
Yeah, or act like. I mean, dude, I act like I'm 12 sometimes. So.
Obelisk Nind, what's up? Obelisk, how old are you, man? Don't take it personal. I'm asking everyone.
It's like they say, man, growing older is required. Growing up is optional.
Optional, yeah. Absolutely. Ellen Celestic Heaven, how are you? 59. Tracy Bennett, 56. See, we're all in the same boat. Obelisk just came over the line. He's still under that 45, but he's 42. Right on. We've all been around the block a few times. Some of us more than others. I mean, 49 next month, Stevie. Pushing that 50. Or is that again? Age is just a number. That's the way I see it. I don't feel 55 or 54 or, how am I mean, how are you supposed to feel? Are you supposed to hit a certain age and fall apart?
Yeah, right. No, I mean, hey, man, it depends on, it's like, yeah, there's some days I feel way older than what I actually am, but then
Oh,
again,
sure.
there's lots of days that I feel like way younger
A lot,
than
a lot younger, but why would it? Why?
there's no, that's why I saw a meme that said, people tell me to act my age. And I'm like, well, I've never been this age before.
Why start now?
I mean, I've never been this age. How do I act it? I mean,
Yeah. Did he bring his malt? Or are we just going to see his forehead? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
What's up, J. Old Fart Fritz?
J. Old Fart Fritz.
Is that a Diet Coke? Don't drink that shit.
Oh, that's bad for you, man.
No, I'm serious. That stuff's terrible. Anything diet like that is just terrible.
My late wife used to call it formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you a hint, man. In the Navy, sometimes we used Coca-Cola to scrub rust off a ladder. So I'll tell you.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's the sweetener in the friggin' Diet Coke and all the diet sodas that are just terrible for you.
No, don't get me wrong. I love Coca-Cola, regular Coke, but
Oh no, I like it every once in a while, but I don't drink soda. Like I won't walk into a store and buy a soda. I'll get a water or a Gatorade. And even Gatorade, like today I bought 2 Gatorades and I don't usually buy Gatorade.
that's what I was just drinking just now with Gatorade.
Like I have coffee in this cup and then I have ice water in the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people.
What the heck? How are you laughing at, old man?
Y'all was carrying on, and I was just making fun of you.
It's like he snuck a fart in or something. And
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Snugging a fart.
My dog was right here. I was listening to y'all talk a while ago, and God damn that dog! Whew. Oh, I was going to die. Brought water to my eyes.
knock a buzzard off a chuck wagon.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell that wagon is. Gut wagon. I don't know what the fuck it's
Gut
called.
wagon. Yeah, you got it. Knock a buzzard off a gut wagon. Yeah.
Gut wagon.
Oh, I shaved. I guess you noticed.
Yeah, you did shave.
I got tired of it.
See, I'm looking at chat and I have my weakness is like sweets, like cookies, like Oreos and Chips Ahoy, and
I had a hell of a sweet tooth when I was a kid, man. Cookies, candies, cakes. I'm not. I still love sweets. I get a sweet tooth every now and then. I have noticed that as I've gotten older, that's dropped off a lot for me. But
no, I think it got worse.
Growing up, my dad always insisted we always have dessert after dinner. Always. As a kid growing up, we always had dessert, whether it was a piece of cake or Jello or whatever, But as I've gone through, I don't normally eat dessert after dinner anymore.
I don't call it dessert. I just say, it's munchies.
Yeah.
I did have my chocolate Shako today. I had it with my holy crap.
I owe you a box of cookies, Rich. I can just sit and he's like, "Oh yeah, there are cookies in the cabinet." So I'm like,
"You ate a whole box of my cookies." He says.
I did have my chocolate shake, but I had it with my Arby's large roast beef sandwich about 5 o'clock.
Man, I went to an Arby's not too long ago. Well, it's been a few months now, of course, because I've been stuck here. But I cannot believe how expensive that roast beef has gotten at Arby's.
Well,
It's incredibly expensive to get an Arby's roast beef sandwich, and I love them. But
I
I
like that.
noticed that like we went out to the local buffet, Chinese buffet the other day, and yeah, they went up. Their soda went up by a glass of soda was like $1 more than it was last year. The last time I was
Yeah,
there, I was like, "What the
yeah,
fuck happened here?" And what they put out is a lot less. You know what they're offering. I was like, "Nah, yeah, I'm not coming back here."
yeah.
So the next time I'm really stoned. No. You know, because that's the only buffet around. I like going to a buffet just because you get a variety of food and I don't have to look at a menu and decide.
Oh yeah, life is a trackway. Yeah, I remember that commercial. Don't get caught with your burners down. Verner's ginger ale. Yeah,
Oh, I love Verner's.
don't get caught with your burners down.
It's ginger soda.
Yeah, ginger ale, man. I love ginger ale. Ginger ale is my go-to when I'm sick.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to calm your
Well, the
stomach.
ginger. Yeah, I mean, if you get actual
Um,
ginger ale, it's the properties of the
Yeah.
ginger that settle your stomach and
Yeah, that was always the go-to was like a Canada Dry, and then I didn't discover Verner's until I don't know within the past 20 years.
yeah. I don't remember where the first place I was where I saw Verner's, but yeah. Clark bars, Tracy. Yeah, they still sell Clark bars.
My favorite place to eat is Golden Corral, but I can't never eat. I can't never eat my how much it costs. You know, Jesus, I fill up too fast.
Well, yeah, I get that. Richie says yesterday they were Chinese buffet in Ocala, Florida. Just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is like the third owner I've seen, and just not thrilled with it. So there's a Golden Corral over in Prescott, but you got to travel an hour to get there.
Oh yeah, hey, Jeff. Stoner, the stoner. Look, I've smoked enough. I'm talking about the stoner core, and I mean to say the corner store. And like the stoner core. I mean, the
Stoner.
corner store
Come on, you get it out. Get it out.
has
It might have been right the first
ginger
time.
ale. Yeah. We have Schweppes down at the corner store.
Yeah, Stevie says Golden Corral would be a waste to me. She eat like a bird.
Yeah. Have you ever been to what is it called? Hang on. Molly, what's that thing that we used to go to? Is it a Brazilian grill? That meat restaurant we go to. What
It's probably Brazilian barbecue,
is it? A Brazilian grill?
barbacoa, or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you've ever been to one of them, man, I mean, that is like, I want to talk about a carnivore's dream there.
No, I've never been to one.
Wow.
I tell you what, Joe.
They have a little thing where it's a red on one side, blue on another, or something like that. And if you want them to stop bringing you meat, you turn the red side towards, and
Oh, really?
because otherwise they'll just keep bringing it to your table, man. Yeah, Texas de Brazil, that's what it's called. The one we go to anyway. And yeah, it's in Rochester, New York. And man, that thing, man, it's just like every meat you could think of and just roasted meat, and it's good. It's good.
It's a Brazilian wax thing Joe used to get on his. Where was that? Where was that?
I only did that once, Jeff. So,
Yeah, that's all it takes. Once.
yeah, once. And I was like, oh, it's Kelly Clarkson.
Joe, you sounding good to being sick as you was, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to keep my humor, man. Everything, and I am getting better. I mean, I'm not getting worse. So that's a good thing. Still exhausted by almost everything, but other yeah, I'm getting over this.
You lost any weight?
Probably some. It's hard to keep an appetite. That's the other thing.
Damn. Leave it to the Europeans. Jesus Christ. Fucking Mr. Lee. Too much information, Mr. Lee. I'm not posting that one.
Oh, come on. I can't see it.
Oh, you can't?
Uh-uh.
No, you'd appreciate it, but there's ladies present.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed. If you ever come to Pittsburgh, you have to try Permane Brothers sandwich. Yeah, I'm dying. They put the French fries right on that sandwich. Yeah, I've seen that many times, and that's one of the restaurants that I would love to check out. I haven't been through Pittsburgh in forever.
Well,
Been there one time.
Mobes, are you how far away from you are to Las Vegas?
5 hours.
Okay,
Little
so
under.
you're telling me that's where the closest Texas de Brazil restaurant is to you.
Oh, all right. I've never been to Vegas.
I've been there once. It was fun. I'm not a gambler, but the only reason I was there was to see a show anyway. It was a Penn and Teller show, which was
Right on.
really, really cool. And we did do
Yeah.
some gambling, but
So did you stick around and meet him after the show?
yes, we
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
Got your picture with him and the autograph?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my nephew goes. He just what's today? This past weekend, he went to the Penn and Teller show. It's like his third or fourth time going.
Yeah. Those guys are amazing and they're funny as hell, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've just never had any desire. I go check out the fountains and shit, but
Yeah,
the only reason I would go is for the food
yeah.
because I don't gamble. I'm not.
I mean, yeah, I don't either. I mean, I did, one armed bandit type thing, But yeah, Molly says they have an amazing spot, Caesar's Palace. That's where we stayed when we went there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot, of course, there's, I mean, hey, it's Las Vegas. Of course, they're gonna have lots of really good restaurants and stuff there.
My first wife sent me to the grocery store one time, and
We never went back.
well, no, 3 days later, I called her from Las Vegas, told her to send me an airplane ticket. I was out of money.
Oh, that went over well.
You think? I think that might have been one of the reasons we got divorced.
So, Jimbo, Nashville is better than what? Vegas? Stevie's like, I want to go to Nashville. Let's go.
Nashville's a pretty cool town. I used to go to Nashville all the time.
I love Nashville.
Yeah.
I like, Printer's Alley and Second Avenue and Main, Broadway, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, I've been to Nashville.
I did. Of course, I was born and raised. I was born and raised about 48 miles from there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that's where I saw Stevie Ray Vaughan at.
Oh, wow.
Nashville. Yeah.
I tried to get. I applied for a position. It was a security position with Rich from Big and Rich.
Yeah.
He had a little club above the piano bar, and it was a private club. And I applied there to get a job. Didn't get the job, but that would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's private security in a small, little.
Yeah, actually, Molly's going to. She just mentioned she's going to Nashville next month.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
It's for work.
No, it's a great music scene. It's just I was just getting into it. I was doing open mics and a lot of karaoke.
Down on Second Avenue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on Second and also on Broadway and
Broadway's. Yeah,
Printer's Alley too. I mean,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
you got a couple little clubs that are tucked
yeah,
in back there, which is cool.
yeah.
Um,
I've been
and
to
then we'd
all.
go out. We'd travel outside of Nashville and go and because I live 20 miles south. It was 20 or 12, something like that, in Antioch.
Oh, really? I lived around Hermitage there for a while.
Okay,
Yeah, Ma and I, we went
Old
through.
Hickory.
Yeah, I
We were
fished
going
Old Hickory
through,
Lake many times.
I didn't do any
it
fishing.
was on our trip across the country in Tennessee. We were going through Memphis, and we passed by Graceland. And now Molly had already been to Graceland, and I had never been there, so I was like, "Well, we were passing by." She said, "No, I've been there," and I was like, "Well, I've never been." Finally, she was like, "Do you really want to go there?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I want to go to Graceland." Me
You
and Elvis.
care.
Me and Elvis were born on the same day in January. Of course, I want to go see Elvis's place, man. So yeah, so we went to Graceland.
Where is Bruce Lee buried?
That was
Because
really
we were born on the same day.
When we was
Oh,
on
really?
our
Yeah.
when we was
Yeah.
on our way up to your place, Moggs, we came through Memphis and Stevie. I think she just roused up, and I said, "We was talking about Graceland." She said, "We never been to Graceland," and she dozed back off. And it wasn't a mile down the road. There was a sign pointing Graceland.
That'd be something to wake up to.
Yeah,
Wake up. Hey, look out the window. Saw the ghost of Elvis.
he's still alive. You knew that, didn't you?
Supposedly.
He's supposed to be. I think he'd be like 94 now or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be older than dirt.
Yeah. No, I'm older than dirt.
Yeah, I always use the expression. I'm like, oh man, that's deader than Elvis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Battery goes dead, it's deader than Elvis.
Yeah.
I'd like to check out Memphis, the barbecue scene, the restaurant scene. Nashville is cool. You know, I really like Nashville.
Nashville's a good town. Yep.
I felt I left too soon, but
That's where my daughter still lives at.
oh really?
Yeah. She
Tell
lives-
her we're coming.
Okay.
She's like, I don't want to just see Nashville. I want to hang out for a bit.
Right.
No, you have to. Grasshopper says Bruce Lee's in Seattle. That makes sense. Great atmosphere and great eating.
Oh yeah, they got some good places to eat there.
Yeah, they do. And then they have the commercial, you know, the franchise shit like Crab Shack or, you know.
Yeah, they got all. Yeah. Nashville's probably it's probably well over 1 million people now, I would say.
Well, I haven't been there since 2008.
You've been there since
That was when I was there. It was in 2008. And every time I say, "Oh yeah, I spent some time there," and "Oh, when was that?" I say 2008. They're like, "Oh, it's changed so much since then."
That's
You can
about the
only
last.
change- you
That's
can only
about the last
change
time I was
so
there.
much, you know.
That's about the last time I was there. 2008.
The core is going to be the same. Broadway's not going to change. Second Avenue isn't going to change.
No.
You know. But while I was there, like I never went to. Like I've sat on the steps of the Ryman Auditorium, but I never went to Grand Ole Opry.
Right.
You know, it just wasn't that. Didn't mean that much to me. I mean, I think it's great, but at the time, it was just like not on. Logistically, I wasn't driving. I was mass transit or, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd go back in a heartbeat because Nashville is really a cool place, and I haven't sang in a while, and that was fun singing in Nashville. You know, you go like I did an open mic at at Tootsie's and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you're walking down the street at like 5 o'clock, and somebody passes you and like, hey, I saw you. I'm like, you heard that? You're like, yeah, it was awesome. I'm like, oh shit, you know, little things like that. It was cool.
Yeah, it had to be.
It's like, oh, you heard that? But doing, just karaoke. I mean, there's so many. That's what I love is there are so many good singers. I mean, just knock you off your feet. Good singers doing karaoke in a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
But that's the town. It's just incredible.
Some of them are so good, you're just wondering how in the world haven't you been found yet?
I used to get that in Jersey.
Yeah.
I'd sing. But most of my songs are country that I sing. And people would be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Here." Why aren't you in Nashville?
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, what I miss? I had to take the dog out and get some more Gatorade.
not a thing.
Oh, okay.
He's
They're
talking
talking
about
about Nashville. Still. Mogs and Mr. Leash karaoke.
yeah.
All right, we'll do Islands in the Stream and you're Dolly Parton. Or whoever does it with them. Cryptids Canada, how are you, Leslie? Great to see you. Welcome. So, guys, I'm still posting a link in chat. We've still got time if anybody wants to pop on and say hi.
Come on up here and say hi to us.
We have our resident Jay.
I hadn't been on in a while.
Yeah, this is the longest I've been able to stay up for a while.
I think people have named your chair by now. CVS, but she deserves it. Oh my God. Wait. I'm missing something. As I look over my shoulder. Jimbo says, I don't know. I guess I didn't have to constantly look over my shoulder in Nashville. Band's playing at 2 a.m. Food's cooking. People are friendly there. It's jumping. Yeah, because you get some food carts that'll come out. Some food trucks come out at night. You get a lot of different options, It's like when I used to deliver in Manhattan, New York City. I would plan not my day, but like some of my deliveries around hot dog carts. Depending what I was in the mood for, either I wanted them fried or I wanted them boiled, or just wherever I had to deliver, I knew where there was a hot dog cart.
Oh, thank you, Cryptids Canada. Yeah, the avatar was drawn by my friend Jen. My avatar is a depiction of what I saw out in the woods like 2 years ago. And it's almost exactly 2 years ago now.
That recent? I didn't think it was that recent.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, I guess because this gentleman below us is like, he carried that for 55 years. So
Right. Yeah. Well, like I said, that guy that I was listening to on that channel I mentioned, man, I mean, his was 36 years ago, when he was young. So, yeah. I mean, it is hard for me, but I mean, it in a way, I'm like, man, it was 2 years ago already. But then again, and then there's times it's like, it was it's recent enough, man, that it's still like, I mean, it's fresh in my head, man, and it probably been that way for a long time.
Well, every like, and every incident I've had, like all these stories I've told, I still remember them like they were yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also wonder, is it just because I've told the story so many times?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, part of it could be that, but I mean, you know, everybody has things that happen in their life that there's some things that, I mean, it's gonna always be fresh. You'll never forget them. I mean,
Oh yeah,
that just happens to be one of mine. That maybe that not everybody be like, oh well, I saw a Sasquatch. I mean, but I mean, I mean, there's certain like concerts, I can think of that are like still, they were a long time ago, but they're fresh in my head, man.
sure.
Like the ZZ Top concert that I went to, Velcro Fly. It was like that thing.
I didn't do a lot of concerts when I was young. Like, I don't think I ever like rock concerts. Never went to. It wasn't until later on where I started doing some country shows. Toby Keith. He played on an aircraft carrier in New York City on Halloween.
Yeah,
I was at that show.
yeah.
That was in 1999. Holy shit.
Joe, I've been seeing some of your quotes you've been putting on Facebook, and you're questioning yourself a little bit. I'm gonna tell you something, brother. Myself, I'm speaking for myself here. I wasn't ready to see what we saw the other night. Didn't want to see it, and I wish the fuck I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, hey man, I get you. I get you. Hey, look, there's times where, I go through it right now and people will be like, well, they tell me I'm fortunate about, even seeing Rasta once, when I'm like, I'm out there and I'm like trying to see it again and probably thinking I'm not ever going to, and then there's days where I'm like, I wish I'd never been there at all. And then it's true. I mean, I can't deny it. There are times where I think, God, I wish that had never happened.
Why?
Well, it's weird, man. I don't know. It's just something.
I can't explain it, Russell.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, because you're
explain.
past it. I mean, yeah, it.
Part of it probably, Mogs, is that even though, yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have seen one, and I believe them. I have no choice but to believe them because I saw one, and if it's possible for me to see one, it's possible for anybody to. But
Well,
it's not so acceptable where, I mean, to be a person to say, I saw a Sasquatch, at least, still this day and age, you're still going to be people like, ha ha ha, that guy's full of shit, or that guy's crazy. So sometimes, yeah, and I'm not saying all the time, I'm just saying sometimes it does hit me. It's like, I wish I'd never seen it.
Stevie says, I don't regret seeing what we saw. I just want my questions answered.
Well, and there's that part too. And now what sucks is because I need a lot more answers because I have a lot more questions now. That encounter didn't really answer a whole lot for me. It answered my question of, does it really exist? That's the one question it did answer.
Of course, after that, it's natural for more questions to arise.
I just want a whole lot more questions that I don't know how I'm going to get the answers to.
Well, I'm just reading what. Oops, sorry, Pyro, not that one. Cryptus Canis says, "Oh, Stevie, I totally understand. That's where we are right now. We are going to find it. We are close." Makes you wonder how the world is so normal afterward. How is the world so normal afterward? No, it would make me rethink. I mean, I know there's paranormal shit out there. I've experienced, be it ghosts or whatever. I've seen orbs, so I've experienced that. So I know that shit exists. So I'm more open to accept things. Like, why not Bigfoot? Why not this, or why not that? Until someone proves that it doesn't exist, I'll still entertain the thought that it does.
Well, see, and there's the one thing, and I do agree with this. It's like, okay, I can't prove that purple dogs with pink wings don't exist. It's really not. There's no way to prove something doesn't exist. And and the thing I have the hardest time convincing people sometimes, or explaining to them, making them understand is, I may be skeptical of some stuff, but that doesn't mean that, like somebody tells me I saw a ghost. I'm not going to say, well, no, you didn't, because ghosts don't exist. Well,
But
no,
there are people that will say those exact words.
I don't know that, though. I can say I lack a belief in ghosts because I don't have any evidence myself that they exist. But, I can tell you didn't see one,
Sure.
But I can be skeptical about it only because I don't have enough evidence for me. That's all.
Absolutely. Well, skepticism is healthy. I mean, but sometimes it can go too far, and it's not healthy.
Yeah, well, those are people that are dicks when you go too far. I mean, it's just like, again, with all the woo stuff and with Bigfoot. I mean, yeah, I mean, am I really completely skeptical about all that? And, some of the things that people claim, sure I am. But I'm not.
I don't know, Richie.
I
don't know.
never say that that's not possible or that didn't happen.
No, I get it, and it's it's respectful. You're being respectful, and you have to be in this community. I mean, a story is a story. It's their story. Whoever's story it is, respect it. Don't just sit there and shred them and give them the benefit of the doubt. You have questions, ask questions, but don't demand things of people. Not you, just in general.
Right.
We're not an investigation community.
That's what people need.
We're a bunch of fans of each other, and we like to hang out with each other and discuss whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not a research community.
Tell me, hey Joe, I saw a pink dog with purple wings, and I'm not going to be like, Jay, you're full of shit, man. I can be like, well, really?
Tell.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Absolutely.
First of all, tell me about it, and then I may have questions after. Well, how do you know that it was a purple dog with pink wings? Well, because I saw it. And I can go on. Now I can't prove that he didn't. Now it would be up to him to prove to me if it was that important that he saw a purple
if it was important to him to prove it, but if he's just telling you, hey,
again. Knowing Jay, like I think I know him, if he were to tell me, I don't think he's ever going to tell me that, but if he were to tell me he saw a purple dog with pink wings, something, I'd probably believe that he saw a purple dog with pink wings.
And then I'd check his medicine cabinet.
And then
he's mixing those medications again.
I mean, I do agree. And there's some people, but you're going to have that everywhere. I mean, you need it, with this type of subject and any walk of life, really, no matter what you're dealing with. But yeah, you got to have tolerance.
Look at the shit that we believe in. The average Joe doesn't even think about this shit. It doesn't cross their mind. We are such a small percentage of people in the world that, have this interest or experience or whatever, The guy next door, my neighbor, he doesn't give a shit about this. Until I got into this, a few years back, Bigfoot to me was, for the longest time, a monster truck.
Right. Right.
You know, I saw the Jack Links commercial. I've seen the Patterson Gimli. I never questioned it when I saw it. It was like, okay, cool. It lives over there.
Yeah.
Apparently, they moved. Yeah, it's we tell a story and we do set ourselves up for ridicule, but
Well,
if you tell it in the right place, in the right atmosphere, you don't have to deal with the ridicule. But no, full out before you open your mouth that there's a possibility it's going to come back at you.
well, it's
Doesn't
one
mean you
thing-
have to sit there and defend yourself or anything. Just people are going to talk, and it's how you react is up to you.
Yeah,
But-
it's one thing to find something ridiculous. That's fine. If you find something ridiculous, that's fine. But it's one thing to find something ridiculous. It's quite another to ridicule somebody about,
And demoralize and demean and yeah, just you believe in that? Oh, right on. Not what, you a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are approaching 2 hours almost. Stevie, you were sent a message. Please listen to it. Stevie's been sent many messages, I'm sure. Oh, she's told me about them. They're pretty cool.
I know I saw some of them.
And I've been, I've had messages, and it's like, what do I do with this?
Mm-hmm.
But then I figured it out recently. It's pretty cool. Something that happened that, like I've told the story, and it was almost biblical, and it not biblical, just spiritual more. And it left me there after it happened. I was just like, why? What do I do with this? And recently I thought about it and I figured it out, and I had to apply it. I'll tell about it one day. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm babbling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, man, everybody's different with dealing with, because everybody, at least everybody I've been familiar with, and I know, everybody's had unexplainable or weird shit happen to them that, I mean, it depends, and everybody has a different way of processing those things, I mean,
I wasn't.
Excuse me.
whatever didn't happen, or or they made, it's personal interpretation, and you can't tell somebody that no, that's not what that meant or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't.
Or am I babbling now?
I wasn't bringing this up to the criticism. Don't bother me. I don't give a shit about that. You guys.
No worries.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But what I was getting at is just how can I just didn't want this to happen in my life again. I just didn't personally.
Sure.
I just didn't want to have to go through this again. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
Sure. No, I
Yeah,
understand.
I get you. I get
And
you.
I don't blame you. I mean, people think, oh, like you were going out there to see Bigfoot. No, you weren't.
Mm-mm.
That's the last thing in the world you wanted to see.
Oh, absolutely. I just no.
It was you were comfortable with the knowledge that it's not a Bigfoot outing. It's just go camp in the woods.
Yeah. That's why it took me so long to even say anything to Stevie about what I was saying, because I was questioning myself inside. What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah.
I mean, I bet it was 5 or 6 minutes. I stared at that thing before I ever said anything. I just kept questioning myself in my mind. What the frig am I looking at here? Yeah.
Well, maybe that's part of it, is the fact that it wasn't even about Sasquatch because you weren't even sure what it was you were looking at first.
That is so true.
And
So,
but even Stevie said in the video that they filmed when they were sitting there, this is not Bigfoot, this is not Sasquatch.
Yeah.
This is some alien shit or whatever, however she put it, but she
Yeah.
said this wasn't a Bigfoot thing.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean-
think it's just Jay was like, why am I going through this? What the fuck is this now?
I
You know?
get it and I get it from that point of view because, like, think about it this way: you've already seen one Sasquatch, Jay. You know that's what it was. Now, I mean, I don't see how you couldn't know that that's what that was. So, say you saw another Sasquatch, it probably would not be as shocking or whatever. You say you don't want, but this is the thing: is it's the unknown part, just like Bogues was talking. I mean, that I could get. I get that, man. It's like, hey, what the fuck am I looking at? Why is another weird thing? That's why I'm looking at. Why is another weird thing happening to me? Right?
That's exactly what I mean. Right? You just said right there.
Yeah,
You just said
I
it.
get you. I get you.
Uh-huh.
On that. I get you on that.
Well, there's got to be a reason for it, Jay. I don't know. I guess it's what you take away from it, what you learn from it. I mean, it's kind of a weird lesson to figure out, but I don't, if maybe I don't know.
This hadn't
Maybe
bothered. I haven't
there's
been
no
losing.
reason for it. Maybe it's just because you just happen to be at that place at that time.
Hold on, what were you going to say about?
I haven't lost any. This one hasn't been. I'm older now.
Yeah.
This one wasn't traumatic like the first one was. I haven't lost any sleep or anything about it. It's not in my mind all the time.
Well,
that's
that's
what I'm
good.
saying.
No, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's very good. Who else? Cryptid Canada. Leslie says a lot of people believe Bigfoot and alien stuff are intertwined.
Well,
I've
Yeah.
heard many stories like that.
No clue.
I don't lean
I don't
that
know.
way, but I can't say
I
it's
don't
not
know.
possible. I can't say it's not possible. I can't.
Obelisk says thoughts are frequencies. Oops, where'd they go? Thoughts are frequencies someone or something could tune in. Just saying. Oh no, I absolutely agree, dude. It's a wavelength, and I've tuned into a few people where we had a connection that was just insane. Me and it still trips Stevie out because we even talked about this. She goes, "I'm not used to this shit." Like, why are we connected like this? Because just knowing what someone's going to say before they say it.
Well, that's why I don't totally discount that stuff because I've seen identical twins that have that kind of connection between each other.
Yeah. But that's odd when they say the same thing at the same exact time. It's like Stephen King weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it trips Stevie out. She's like, why do we have this connection? And this was a conversation we just had. I'm like, I don't know. It's just, we click on the same wavelength. I don't know. I don't know, what causes people to have a better connection with others,
Yeah. I mean, with identical twins, I kind of get it. They have that extra thing because they're identical.
Well, they're a carbon copy of each other. It's like
But,
they are the same person, almost different personality, but they.
right. But and so I mean, and that's the thing. So I understand that there is that could add to that kind of connection. But yeah, I mean, there may be people that that aren't identical twins that are just two totally different people, but they may have some sort of kind of a connection like that. I can't discount that kind of thing.
Some people say, past lives. You guys knew each other in another life. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
again, I don't lean towards that way, but I can't say that's, I can't. Say
No, well, you'd have to believe in reincarnation in order to go that way.
Yeah, but I would also have to claim that I know every freaking thing in the world, which I
No.
don't.
No, you wouldn't.
I've had so many deja vu experiences in my life. It's unbelievable. You know, you'll open a door and you'll walk out and you say, I've been here in this moment before. You know,
And
I've
it's
had so many of
amazing.
those in my lifetime.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
even,
give Bouger Day the feeling I've never been there before.
yeah,
You drive down the road and just go, where the fuck am I?
oh, I've done that plenty of times.
Many times.
Yeah, no, that deja vu is pretty. That's a weird feeling.
It is, and no matter how familiar we all are with the, you know, deja vu, no matter how every time it happens, it's still weird. You know,
Stevie says, I think a question, and before the thought is gone, Mogs is answering out loud and an unspoken conversation. It trips her out. And I don't do it on purpose. It just happens.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here.
All right, Jay. It was good to see you.
Good seeing you too, brother.
Talk
Good
to you
seeing
soon.
Joe, I believe you're getting better. You sound strong
I
in
am.
your voice, brother.
uh,
See you guys.
Good night, Jay. Thanks. Yeah, Joe, we're going to wrap this up.
yeah,
We're at a little over 2 hours. That went by quick, actually. I'm surprised.
it did go by quick. I was here longer than I thought it was going to be, but you know, like you said, it's over before you know it. So, but thanks, man. I appreciate. You
Oh, my
bringing me
pleasure.
on.
No, thanks for coming on and, sticking it out.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
Well, feel better, get well soon. It sucks being sick.
Yeah. But hey, yeah, and thanks, guys, in chat, and we'll see y'all too soon.
All right, man. Well, guys, it's that time. Damn it, Stevie. Now, whose fault was it? Whoever brought up Nashville. Now I want to go to Nashville. That'll be a stop along the way. I'll just take 40 all the way out. Well, guys, thank you so much for showing up. If you guys enjoyed the show, please hit that like button below. Show some love. Thank you, everybody, for coming on, and everybody in chat. Leslie, great to see you. Mr. Lee, everybody. Hey, Paulie T, didn't see you, man. Bob Craig, thanks for coming by and hanging out. We'll do it again Tuesday, and I'm sure I'll see you guys before then. Depends on what kind of bug I get up my ass and where I end up this weekend. Who knows? But anyway, anybody wants to contribute to the channel, you can do so through the PayPal link in the description below or in the banner up above on the channel. It's up to you. Daily Dan, good night. Didn't see you. Sorry, buddy. You felt invisible tonight. Didn't mean to make your butt hurt. You're not invisible. All right, guys. Hey, Belle. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful evening or night now. It's shit. It's after 11 East Coast. Damn. All right, guys. Peace and God bless.